This is Glendin ThePackRat. I am playing Farming Simulator 15, or 2015, let's say. And it's only a moment since the first episode, and this is the second episode. Welcome. I am sort of waiting for this guy to continue harvesting this. And then grab another one. I know that we have a bunch of stuff, and no, that's the wrong button. Actually, let's look at that a minute. Why not? Let's look at that while we're waiting on this. Not the I. P. That was P. The harvesters that we can get a hold of are going to be really cool. New Holland harvester. Those are big. All of these are big. I don't really know much about being an American and I'm not living on a farm. Although I did grow up in cow country, I know a bit about that. But I never lived on a farm, although my grandfather owned one. It was well before my time. I've played the earlier game. I know this is for corn, and that's also for corn. Goes on the front of that. These New Holland agricultural ones, they might be a pretty penny, but those are just massive machines. And from what I can tell, they've done an excellent job reproducing these machines in this game. And it's just, I want to get my hands on a couple of those. I really do. Let's just go through some of these parts you can have. Tractors. Let's see, what kind of tractors can we get? Oh, wow, those are just some big, fat, hairy, beautiful looking tractors. Oh, we've even got New Holland tractors. Oh, the Lamborghini tractor. I had a couple of those last game. They are just powerful. I think I got them just because of the color. Oh, New Holland tractors. Now, I think I like that one. I'm partial to blue and partial to the New Holland. My ancestry is Dutch. So it's just, I'm not sure if that even relates, but yeah, to me it sounds good. But come on, ready, pipe out already. Let's switch over to him. Wow, he's just beginning. Look at that. Let's ride with him a little bit. And I think there's a way to actually look in through the cab. I'm really not sure how. V? Maybe? C? C. And then you can look around. And that's pretty cool. I can look at my other truck. Just look at the detail. I mean, if you were sitting in this machine for real life, does it actually look like this? I mean, I'm thinking, yeah. I'm thinking it would. I mean, sound system and air conditioning and all of that good stuff. Probably radio, GPS. I guess the bigger ones have GPS and all that for where you're supposed to be harvesting. But look, it even has dirt on the window. And that's pretty cool. I wish you had a mouse where you could actually press the buttons and touch the buttons with the mouse and that kind of thing. I guess that's a little passenger seat. I'm not sure how this all works, but it does look really cool. And I've got a guy hired to do this because I will muck it up pretty quick. But oh yeah, the numbers are moving on the side too. Let's see how much fuel is in there. No, I mean the numbers right over on the right side on the actual windshield. They're moving. So that's pretty cool. I'm not sure what they mean, but yeah, we're going to keep on keeping on. Just because I'm running the business doesn't mean I actually need to know how it works. No, you actually have to know how everything works in your business. If you're running a business, you have to know how it works so you can train the people properly. Actually, the smartest person I ever saw, I was working at an amusement park back when I was a teenager, repairing video games. That's where I got started. coin-operated games, pinball machines. And I saw this new guy come in, and he was hired by the owner. And I didn't know it at the time, but I saw him working one of the attraction rides one day, and then another attraction ride the next. And or was it 2 days? He stayed 2 days in one place, then 2 days in the next place, and 2 days. And I saw him all over the park. And I was like, wait a minute, this is really strange, because when they hire somebody, they only hire people for a specific ride. It's not like I was actually hired by the park. I was hired from the arcade company that put the machines in there. So I was removed from the park and their hiring services and all that other stuff. I was an outside contracted individual to do a specific job there. And of course I didn't understand all that at the time. I was just happy I had the job. But I saw this guy go from ride to ride to ride and learn, just as a know-nothing employee. He just came in and started on one ride and then started on another ride and worked a few days on each ride until he figured out exactly what was right and what was wrong and what the employees were doing and what they were getting away with and what could be improved on each ride. And then, turn around 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, he became the general manager of the entire park. And that was one of the smartest things I've ever seen someone do. He came in and learned each and every aspect of the entire park, and there were a good number of rides there. Learned each and every ride there was, without the employees understanding who he was or what he was going to do, until he understood the entire park. And that was the only way he was going to be able to run it efficiently. He was like a troubleshooter. He came in and he took over that park, and within a week after he took over the park, there were some people let go who just sat around, didn't do their jobs, and had the other employees, pick up all the slack. But what he was really looking for was a way to be more efficient at what they were doing. I think the first couple of days he went through that park as a customer to find out what was what and what was, and at the busy times and at the slow times. He found out how the park worked and what was wrong with it, and then started fixing it. And like I said, that was one of the smartest things I've ever seen someone do. With respect to running a business, that would be, if I were to take over a business or start up a business, we are piped out. That would be one of the things I would have to do. Too much talking, not enough watching. I would have to actually work each one of the jobs to figure out how it could be improved, to figure out what would make it work more efficiently, and not actually cut costs, but if there was a waste of money somewhere, then that would have to go. I mean, because you're not in it for charity, you're in it for a business. And I'm going to remember that my entire life. And I've been good at coming in and helping people with their business, and now I've got my own business. I've run another business, but I've run other arcades. That first job I had 6 arcades in an amusement park, and one of the arcades had over 120 machines, and I was the sole employee of that particular amusement company in that location. And I had everything running smooth like it was greased. And I had a schedule for each and every machine, a maintenance schedule. I didn't wait for it to break down like most people did. You went ahead and you fixed everything on a schedule. You had too many machines. You couldn't just wait for it to break. The whole place would suddenly break it one day. You had to do 2 or 3, 4 machines a day. You broke them down, took them apart, went over everything that was wrong, checked the programming, cleaned everything, readjusted the coin chutes. And by the time you were done, you had a brand new machine to put back out on the floor. And that's what you had to do. And it's the same way with a business. If you have machinery like this, if there was actually a mode where you had to keep maintenance up and keep repairing things, you'd have to have these machines and stuff on a schedule. Where you put them into the shop, you'd have all the maintenance done, you'd have them cleaned, you'd have them, everything that could be fixed on them, and then put them back out again to work. And that's the way you'd have to run a business. Don't wait for everything to come to a catastrophic halt before you put more money into it. And on that same aspect, I don't want to spend money. Oh, we're full on the tipper. Let's bring it to the same place. I don't want to spend money into a bank loan to throw it away in interest to own a bunch of machines that are just going to sit there and use up operating costs. If I don't need an extra machine, why own it? So the first thing I did when I got a hold of this was to sell off all the extra machines, pay off that bank loan, and now everything is pure profit coming in. And when I need a machine to do a specific job, I'll go out and buy it. And I'll have the money to do it without getting a bank loan. Go past here and go up to the train yard. And hopefully be back there before the pipe is up. But yeah, I've had a lot of life experiences. Running this YouTube business now is quite interesting. It's completely different than anything I've ever experienced in my entire life, and very interesting, extremely interesting. It's just, there's so many new things to learn and things to figure out, and I'm still getting a handle on things. A lot of stuff I still don't understand. Uh-oh, where'd I go? What happened? Wrong turn. Talking too much. Back up. You missed a turn, stupid, because you were yapping too much. No! Idiot. I want my steering wheel, I really do. If this was real life and I was really driving, I would have paid much more attention to that. Because, no, I don't have access. Being born with dyslexia means you triple check everything. Everything you do, you double check it and you rethink it before you do it. Because you'll wind up transposing numbers or getting something backwards, or, if you triple check it, that chances of getting something backwards or messed up is about down to like 99%. As opposed to about 50% where it normally would be if you hadn't triple checked it. So actually, I wind up getting things done when I set my mind to do them very efficiently. Well, it takes me longer. I wouldn't say efficiently. I would say I get them done right the first time. My father always told me, and he's passed away now, but my father always told me that if it's something worth doing, it's worth doing right. So do it right the first time, and don't come back and have to do it again. Because then you're spending double time and double resources on something you should have done the first time. And that doesn't just go with running your own stuff. That goes with working for somebody else too. Although working for somebody else is a waste of time, unless you're building up to work for yourself. Because then you're just fattening somebody else's pocket, and not your own. And with respect to wages, if you're being paid $1 or a dollar an hour wage or dollars per hour wage, let's put it that way, then that's how much you're worth. That's your life is counted in so many hours, and there's only so many hours in a day, and that's so much you can make. But if you have a company that could, especially on the internet, that can suddenly reach millions of people as opposed to just a few, let's say the difference between running a fruit stand that might get 100 customers in a day compared to a million customers in a day on the internet, that's just unbelievable. And I wish I could find my cruise control. They gotta have them. Maybe this tractor doesn't have it. That's it. I bet you this tractor doesn't have it. The bigger ones do. But I'd like to just not have this guy stop. All right, stop a minute. Finish your pipe out. Yeah, I'm just a chatterbox. I'm just running along, flapping my gums, waiting for this to get done. But yeah, and as soon as this guy is done with this, I'm going to go pick up all the beats and all the everything that we've got. And we got enough for a bigger tipper. this next load on the way back, I think I'm going to sell this tipper because we're going right by it anyway. And buy the bigger one. And I think we'll let this guy just sit here till the end of this, and I'll go start bringing in the bigger harvests and into different places they need to go. And hopefully this little tractor will be able to pull the bigger tipper. Of course, I probably want to drop the weight on the front, but then again, I might need it to haul that bigger tipper. I'm not sure. Seems alright pulling this load. And he's going to tip out probably at another 2. Probably another 2 passes. Now you wait till we get farther up on this game. We own that field up there. I'll actually go up there and see what the price of that is. Since we're right here waiting anywho. Run up over there and see what the price of that field is. See what we need to shoot for. I know I didn't look at traffic. I should have stopped, looked both ways. But they stop anyway. They're good with the brakes around here. Now, what is the price of this field? It's probably going to be something astronomical because it's a huge field. Or purchase price. Well, that's way out of my limit, but it's something to shoot for. About 300,000. It would take me forever with that little harvester to harvest this field. I'd need multiple tractors for this. I definitely would. And I'd buy better brands than what I've got here. I mean, not brands, but, you know, heavier duty tractors than this. And I'd have one harvesting and one tilling and one planting all in the same shot. Probably going continuously. Which is why you need so many tractors. I'm turning my mouse here, that's why you see me stop and keep moving. Hey, where you going in my car? Come back here. I guess you can actually do mods and put your own cars in here. I don't know, I just started playing it. I have a lot, I just bought it. It was on sale for half price, so I says, okay, we're doing this now. So I can't pass up a sale. That's what I do for all of the ones that I'm getting, or most of them. 90% of the games I get, I have them on a wish list for Steam, and I wait until Steam puts on a sale, and I have a certain amount of money set aside, and I go, how many games can I get during this sale? And that's what I do. I pull up all the games and paying for them out of my pocket because I'm really not making any money yet. May not ever make any money, but I'm having a ball. I love what I'm doing. This whole recording aspect adds a whole new level of complexity to it. Otherwise, I just sit here silently playing the game, and after a while I get bored and move to another game and move to another game. But, you know, like I'm talking here. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm in a room all by myself, talking to myself. Well, no, I'm talking to an audience, really. But there's a temporal, aspect to it, let's say, which is there's a time delay between me talking and you actually hearing it, and then you can respond through comments. So I might actually get, a conversation going back and forth. And I knew he was going to do another pass where he piped out. So yeah, there's a temporal component to it. Which makes it sort of weird. Because if nobody watches it, that means I was talking to myself the whole time. And if somebody watches it, it means I was having a conversation. No. It means I wasn't talking to myself. And if somebody actually comments back, it means I had a conversation. Does that make any sense? It's just sort of weird. Very, very weird. It's like the quantum thing. What is it? The guy put a cat in a box with poisoned cat food, and if the cat ate it, the cat's dead. If the cat didn't eat it, the cat's alive. And until you open that box, both statements are true. The cat is alive and dead at the same time until you open the box. So it's something like that. So if nobody views this, I talk to myself. If, oops, didn't mean to do that. Come on. Good thing you stopped and didn't plow into me. I'm a dumbass. So, and if nobody views this, I talk to myself. If somebody views it, I talk to an audience. If somebody responds back, I'm actually having a conversation. Three aspects are true until... Yeah, those three aspects become true as soon as I publish. Yeah. I'm still trying to figure all that out. I will figure out the three quantum states of YouTube publishing eventually. Am I just about full? Yeah, I'm going to have to add up now. He might still have some in there. Let me tab through for a second. Did he still have some? No, he was empty. That was a full one. Okay, let's go up, sell this off, and I want to grab the other trailer. The other tipper. And bring it back. And I'm pretty sure I don't need that weight on the front, but with the bigger one I might. And then I want to grab a load of whatever we got in the silos and run it up somewhere. Instead of waiting here for this guy. Oh, this is where the problem's going to be when I have a big tipper. Going up a hill in low gear. Which means I may have to find another way around or buy a bigger tractor. Yeah, I may have to go the low road and go around. There may only be certain places I can sell to that are not uphill. Let's put it that way. Oh yeah, I'm already having a blast with this game. Let's sell it off, and then we check out the tipper. We sell it. We get 4,000 for this one, so we already have enough to get the next tipper. Yes. No, the extra tipper is a four-wheel tipper. The next tipper. So we really don't need to wait on the front. So if we're having problems going uphill and we want to shed some weight, I'll drop that the front weight off. And it'll be a little easier to move this stuff around. I love how everything isn't just pure clean. How it's all dirty, and I wonder if there's a washing aspect to this where you can wash your... Oops. Brakes. I keep doing that every time, don't I? Looks like an old jailhouse, doesn't it? Any bars in the window? Guess we're going to ship this stuff on the train. And there we go. And there goes the cash. How much are we going to get paid? I like how it gives you the little red number, the little green numbers on the bottom. 4,800. Oh, we almost got 30,000 in cash now. You're gonna wait for me. I'm in front of you. You're gonna wait for me. He's cussing me out back there now. Round in the blind corner. You're supposed to look before you do that. Otherwise you have an accident. In real life I would look. But this is a game and they stop real short. Plus you can't really damage these things either. I've seen a lot of stuff go on with these. And they really can't be damaged. Unless of course this is something new in this version of the game. Now let's back this thing up into there. Sell this off and buy the next bigger one, which is really bigger than this. Back it up. Don't turn it, just back it up. There you go. And we're going to sell it. What did I do? Run over the tire? We should get 4,000 for that one. Yep. No! I don't want to sell that. Are you crazy? That's not even in there. The tipper I wanted to sell. Yes, sell that one. And now let's, we gotta go inside to buy it, do we? Yeah, let's do that. Hello, I'm coming for a new piece of machinery. I expect treatment, preferential treatment, and a sale. I own nothing. I own one. Buy it. Oh, 35,000. I had 33. I almost had enough for that one. Can't do it now. Oh, that's good for now. Being purchased. Go fetch it at the store. I'm at the store. What do you mean go fetch it? Not no dog. Ah, there it is. My brandy new tipper. Let's go take a look. Is it a side tipper? Or a rear tipper? Looks like a rear tipper. Hell, it could be all tipper, all sides. That's kind of strange. But it's a four-wheel, and I don't need to wait on the front of my tractor. So we will go back past... Is that a plane or something going by? So we will go past our yard, and we will drop off the weight. Oh, I'm shit at this. I am if I line it up. In real life, I'm pretty good at it because I can look out the back window. You know, I'm always good. Oh, what? You're really? And now I can't pick up the weight? Really? Well, we dropped off the weight. It's just not where I thought it would be. I'll leave that there and I'll reset equipment later and then I'll go back to the yard after I finish the field. This is a much larger tipper than the other one. About 3 times, I think. We will go, well, I don't have the thing drop off to the yard, because that's what I was thinking, go past the yard, but... Let's tab over. Hold on a minute. Let's tab over and see if he's done. Normally, you get on the radio and ask the guy, are you ready yet? Yeah, he's ready. Let's go get him. Then we'll ride by past here and see what more grain we can put in this trailer from the silos, and then run it up. Yep, we got brand new tipper. It ain't even dirty yet. We're going to solve that, though. It's going to get dirty in a minute. And we still got $9,000 left. $9,742, which we will probably need to replant everything. Almost hit the combine, which would have got me fired at any other farm, but this is my farm. This is PackRat Central. And I named myself the PackRat because of the way I played Minecraft. I always wanted to pack rat everything. A lot of games, I just pick up everything and store it somewhere. Definitely pack rat material. Wow, that's filling up really slow. There it goes. Oh, you just wasted all that grain? I ought to slap you. That's coming out of your paycheck. Now let's go back over here and see if we can put some more wheat from the silo in there and get a full load and then take it on out. As soon as he's finished with this field, I'm going to then take a break. I'm going to put that away and come back over here and pick up everything I can possibly pick up from the silos and from the whatever that's called over there, the dry storage barn, and sell all that too. So there's like 8,000 each of that. So I'll pick up everything. So I guess it's only gonna put in a certain kind, which is wheat, right? Start filling. That's all right. That's respectable. We got all the weed out of there at least. Before we do a run and have to do 2 runs, should we just go back and wait more? He's only got a few more passes before he's done. Yeah, I think what I'll do is do that. I'll sell off all this stuff, and I'll get the tiller ready on this field. Wait for him to do, like, what is it, 2, 3 more passes? I gotta take a look. Maybe 2 more passes. I'll grab all the wheat from there. I'll put the harvester away. Always want to park it. And then I'll run this grain up, and I'll run all the other stuff up and sell it at the best places. And, yeah, that's what we'll do. That's my plan. And I'm sticking to it. We'll get as much, stuff as we can. No, I don't need you pipe out. There, you got 2 more passes. At least 2 more passes. See. You got 2 more passes. So, don't worry about it. Anyway, it looks like we're about end at the time limit of this episode. Please smash that like button if you like it, and hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to still grow the channel, and subscriptions help me out a lot. And I will catch you next episode. Thank you for coming on the journey with me.